Let there be peace among all beings of the universe. Let there be peace. Let there be peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaskar, Namaskar. Welcome to Satsang. Notion. It's very important to speak about notion because whatever is created and whatever you see is notion. Don't be surprised. You have a tiny seed on the palm of your hand, maybe mustard seed. We use the mustard in India because it is the tiniest seed that we have, mustard seed or a banyan seed, or in the West, sesame seed, you can, whatever it is. You take any seed, banyan seed, on the palm of your hand. What do you see in it? A huge tree, a grand trunk, branches, flowers, millions of fruits, and again billions and trillions of seeds in it. In a tiny seed, So I'm comparing this with notion. And this, when it comes in contact with the soil, it sprouts. The notion is now sprouted like this universe, time, space that you see, past, present, future. Men, animals, mountains, rivers, forests. Is the tiny seed-like notion, you see. It will sprout when it touches the consciousness. This notion, when touched into consciousness, it sprouts. There arises the mind. So this becomes a notion. All these diversities are from the single notion that I suffer, I am happy, I am bound, I want to be free. All these are notions. A sage is free from this notion, who knows that this is a notion. But others who have yet to be enlightened, they are not free from this notion. Therefore, they think that they are bound. They think that they are suffering. And they have to be enlightened somehow later on. So how to get rid of this notion? Notion is just a thought, your own thought. And this thought must rise from somewhere. As the seed touches the soil, sprouted, became a tree. So this notion touches the consciousness, and there sprouts a mind. What could be mind unless there is a consciousness as a substratum, as the soil of this sprout? Where could the mind stand unless it has some soil, some foundation, some substratum? So, those who know the substratum and the rise of the mind, they will never suffer. And those who will begin from the sprout, from the notion itself, and look at the branches and the fruits and the flowers and the sufferings and the happinesses and the joys of life, and they will endlessly suffer because they do not know the substratum of all this. Thought is the substratum. Thought is the mind. Mind is time, space, past. How it rises. And it rises, it looks to be created when it rises, as although it is not true if it rises or not, it is created or not. Both are simultaneously seen, as you see in the mirage, desert. You see a running river in the mirage, in the desert, in the sands. River is running. It can be said it exists, and it can be said it does not exist. Both are true. It looks like a river, and people go running to have a swim in it because it looks like a real river. And it is also true that it doesn't exist because it is sand. There is no river at all. Both are simultaneous truth. So call this samsara, call this world. It exists like mirage, and call it doesn't exist. These truths are simultaneously real. And if you take it this way, this is not real is also true, it is real is also true. Like the mirage and like the seed. And it is real because it sprouted from the consciousness. And as a notion, it is not true. So from the notion, there is the rise of ego. Ego of observer, observation and observed. Here the trouble starts, you see. So for the sage, this trouble is not there. His observer, observation and observed is the same. Therefore he is happy. And the one who is yet to be awakened, he thinks, I am the observer. And this object of observation gives me happiness. And I experience that happiness. He is surely in trouble. And he has to get rid of his own notions somehow. Sitting with the saint or investigating by his own discrimination, discernment, by the help of some wise people, he can do whatever he wants. So there are two things, you see. How to get rid of this ego that gives us diversity. And the one, there is no diversity. Yet in the other, diversity and unity are the same. Like that of the river in the desert is real and also not real. So there may be diversities also if you know the basis, the substratum of all these diversities, dualities, like the waves in the ocean, are none different from the substance water. So let there be multiplicity of waves that cannot lose their oneness from the water. If even the diversities may be there, people may look different, having different views, having different shapes, different forms, but essence is one, and that essence is the same in all beings and non-beings. If you are aware of this, you are free, you are happy, and you are eternally blissful, because bliss comes if you are aware of consciousness. Bliss and consciousness, there is no difference. And diversities and sufferings, if you know their origin is consciousness, even then you don't have any problem. You must arrive, you must understand, you must reach that the underlying ground, the underlying essence is consciousness. When you look at people, when you look at mountains, when you look at river, when you look at your body, you must be conscious. You are conscious. When you sleep, you are conscious of waking state, you are conscious of objects, you are conscious of your activities. When you dream, also you are conscious of subtle activities, your relationships in the dream, you are quite aware, your subjects and objects and experiences and objectivities and subjectivities also, you are conscious. So the basis of this activity is consciousness. And also in the sleep, you are also conscious. I slept. I had a very peace, sound sleep. You are conscious. So in all these three states are projected from the consciousness. So consciousness is there from where these things are afloat, floating into, projected in front of it. So that consciousness you are. Even transcending these three states, transcendental, the fourth state, you are also aware in that. And beyond the fourth state, Turiya state, also some mention about it, not known. Not known to anyone, because that is the depth of consciousness, you see. Even the word consciousness is no more found there. No words, no experiences, no I, you, he or she ever exists there. And this is the true nature, and this is the truth. This is the ultimate understanding, and this is always eternally present there. It is presence itself. It is presence itself. It's not absent any time. And what is not absent is called truth. It's called freedom. It's called wisdom. So whatever is truth, it must always be there, here, now, and everywhere. Omniscient, omnipresent. Omniscience and omnipresence is that what you are. All these waves in different forms. You have to playfully live along with and enjoy. This is your happiness. Sure.
Also, can I have a question?
Wait. This one. What's your name?
My name is Felice. When I'm in meditation, when I'm quiet, then nobody's here.
When I am quiet,
Yeah,
nobody is here.
Yeah, when I don't think, then I can. Nobody.
Is
I'm
there?
alone,
Okay, right.
and when I can see everybody here, it's consciousness also, and then everybody's here. I'm confused. And
What is the confusion? What is the confusion? You just now said
I'm alone here, or
yes, alone here. You are alone here. Okay. Yes. How your aloneness is disturbed? How your aloneness is disturbed by body?
I don't understand.
Huh?
I don't understand.
What do you say?
English. I don't understand.
No. You said when I am alone.
Yeah.
When I don't think.
Yeah.
I am at peace.
I am at peace. Yeah.
When I am quiet, and when there is nobody else, I am at peace. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Okay. At that time, you are living with the body or not? With your own body or not?
Not body.
Okay, not body.
It's only consciousness.
Only consciousness. Okay. Now, from consciousness, what does it rise that disturbs you? From consciousness. First you went from outside into consciousness because you were unhappy, you were suffering. Okay.
I'm not suffering.
Not now, before you must have been suffering, that's why you wanted to keep quiet, isn't it?
Yeah.
You were not quiet, you were suffering, you didn't like quietness, and somehow you entered into quietness. So suffering ended, you are at peace. Now you want to disturb your peace, isn't it? Now you want to disturb your own peace by yourself. How did you disturb it? Now you tell me. Now you, from peace, you describe from the peace, now disturb yourself.
I begin to think.
Okay.
Again.
Even think. Within the peace, you are in the water, okay? Your head is pressed into water, What do you think about in the water?
I like to be free.
Be to free. Free of what?
Free of, I don't know. I like to get out.
Get out. Acha, when you get out, what happens? What happens? Are you not in water?
No?
Hmm?
I don't know.
You are in the ocean, in the middle of the ocean,
I'm
okay?
in the middle of the ocean. I'm in the water.
Water, I'm in the water. You are in the peace, And this peace has no limitations. Hmm? When you said peace, it has no limitation, no demarcations, no north, south, east and west. Now you want to be disturbed. How you can disturb yourself? You have to jump out of peace, no, to be disturbed. Now tell me now. You take a single step out of peace and tell me I am disturbed now. Hmm?
I understand nothing.
Hmm?
I don't know why I go out of the peace. It's
Now go and tell me, no? So therefore, you go out of peace, you push peace away somehow, and then tell me, now I am not at peace. Tell me now. Who will not like peace? And
Yes.
if you are out of peace, what else have you given preference? Better than peace, more beautiful than peace. Hmm?
nothing.
Then,
I know I must go for peace.
yes, then how could you reject it?
I think it's
For
an
what?
old program I make all the time. I reject it, and I don't know. It's
No, you have to decide one thing. I don't want peace. That's all. You have to decide that.
no. I want peace.
Okay, if you want peace, you said I was quiet. I was in peace.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
yeah. I want
Then
peace.
now you tell, I don't want peace. I don't want to be quiet. That's what you spoke just now.
Yeah.
Hmm? If you want peace, you are in peace. If you don't want peace, you are never in peace. There are only two things, you see.
Decision.
Hmm?
Decision.
Right?
I must make decision that I.
Yes, you have decided,
Yeah.
I am not in peace. This is a notion that I am not in peace. You can never be in peace. That's all. This is your decision, and this is your notion, isn't it? So what do you decide here? Only few people have had this notion, that this notion, I am not peace, is not good. Therefore, you are here.
Yeah, I can feel it. Sometime I have this notion, and then sometime I like to go to peace. But
Even then, there's no problem. Sometimes I'm in peace and sometimes I'm not in peace. There's no problem even then.
No, it's not.
And you can do that. You can do hitchhiking. You can do hitchhiking. It's allowed. Yes, you can do it. Yeah, but when you do hitchhiking, you know that you are hitchhiking, no? Don't you know?
I know.
There is enough truth that you have to return back at your own apartment. And when you are out of your apartment, you call it hitchhiking. Then there's no, still you enjoy hitchhiking also. You must know it. Now, this is samsara in front of us. And we know if we are hitchhiking, there's no trouble. But you want to make a permanent abode there, that is troublesome. That's what you want. That can never happen. You go to the airport, a lounge is, transit lounge is very comfortable, isn't it? And you, and there is announcement of your flight. No, this lounge is much better. I want to stay here. What will happen? Can you stay there? No, you will never be allowed to stay here. Now this is a transit lounge. Everyone is waiting for his flight. Announcements. This is your flight, and if we make friendship with those who have got different flights, it's not possible. And if you do that, you will suffer. Making friends, person who's sitting next to your seat, his flight number has come, he flies away. Your flight number will come, you will fly away. And lounge will always be full with different people. So this is a transit lounge. Nobody ever has stayed here. Different faces. All the time different faces. So you say it is very peaceful. Okay. Peace is somewhere else. Peace is somewhere else. Somewhere else. Peace is always everywhere, but you mistake it. To attribute this peace in a very particular place, this particularity troubles you. Everywhere. Peace is everywhere, beauty is everywhere, love is everywhere, consciousness is everywhere. Then go on hitchhiking. With this, peace is everywhere. Now go wherever you want to go. Why did you put demarcation between peace and suffering, first of all? What does suffer you? What does give you suffering? Why to run for peace at all?
I can feel it's the only way I must go for peace. I need peace.
I say you are peace. You prove I am not peace now. Tell me. You prove I am not peace. You speak I am not peace, then I will tell you.
I'm not peace.
Huh?
Okay, I'm not peace.
Huh?
The moment I'm not peace.
When you say I am not peace, do you think you are this t-shirt or pant?
No.
Or this nails, hair, skin,
No.
body, bones?
No. No, I'm...
Then these you are not, okay?
No.
You are not the t-shirt, not the cardigan, not the socks,
No.
not the nails,
No.
not the hair,
No.
not the skin,
No.
not the bones,
No.
not inside excretion, urination, you are not. Okay? No? These you are not. And then what else is there now?
It's consciousness.
Okay. Consciousness, no? Okay, leaving this consciousness, what will you lick?
What mean lick?
Lick. These things I have said. In the finally I said, all these things, starting from t-shirt and pants and socks. So finally I finished with skin, marrow, bones, excretion. Here I ended. So this you said, I am not. Then you said, after this I am consciousness. Now you say, I am not always consciousness. then if you are not consciousness, you will lick the previous one now. What do you lick afterwards? What is the taste of it? Did you taste it?
No.
Huh?
No.
You like to taste? Always you say, I do whatever you want. And if it is not true, you tell me what the truth is. Now you have to prove, I am not consciousness, I am all these previous things. You prove now.
I can prove.
You can't? Okay, then do whatever you want. Simply if you know this, you know the truth. That's how we mistake it, you know. We mistake it. As children do not know, and they have been told by the toys, they are told this is a cat and this is a rat and this is a dog. It's a toy only. Toy only. There is no cow or cat and dog inside the classroom. They have to be taught. Similarly, you have been taught like this thing, in the classroom, only for sake of teaching. Only for the sake of teaching. If you are outside, you don't need the ties. Everything is in front of you, isn't it? Your consciousness, everything is everywhere, the consciousness, you see. Because you have come here, always I am not consciousness, therefore you have been told like this. Because you don't accept that I am peace, I am love, I am consciousness, therefore you have to be told like this, you see. Yeah. Chalo. Letters are there. Yeah.
It's about meditating on the self and on notion. You told me to meditate on the self, and this has been my meditation. You also said it has to reach into dream and sleep state. Now in dream state it has reached, because dreams disappear. But how can it reach in deep sleep? In deep sleep I don't remember anything, and there is nobody to notice and to meditate. So how can this reach in deep sleep state? Because in dream state there is still something there which
activity of the waking state is this now, you know, and you are troubled, isn't it? You are troubled, you know. With the relationships, are you not troubled in the waking state?
Yeah.
You are troubled. So then you go to this dream state. With the subtle relationships, subtle things, there also you are troubled by the robbers, snakes, tigers pouncing on you.
Yeah.
Isn't it? You are troubled.
Yeah.
So these names and forms are troublesome, isn't it? Names and forms are objects and subjects, and the relationships have troubled you in the waking state and in the dream state alike. Now you speak of sleep state. In the sleep state, these things are not there. These things are not there. No forms and no names, no subjects, no objects. That's called sleep state, isn't it? Achha, then what's the question now from within the sleep state? Not touching these two previous states. You ask me a question from the deep sleep state now. What's the question? What's the question?
into deep sleep states.
Then are you speaking this next question in the waking state or in the deep sleep state?
Questions come from the waking state.
So
Yeah.
waking state I've already finished. You are speaking something of sleep state, no? Therefore, this question must pertain to sleep state, no? There is no subject and no object, no name, no form whatsoever. You don't see any mountains, any men, animals, birds. You don't see, isn't it? You don't see your own body also. You need body to meditate, isn't it? Now both of them are not there in sleep state. So what is the trouble in sleep state?
There is no trouble in sleep state.
Yes. Okay.
Papa, you said that it has to reach, the meditation has to reach the deep sleep state, and that
Okay,
that
you
I don't
bring that same sleep state. Why don't you bring the sleep state even in the next waking state? How it happened? How did you change it? How did you change it? Tell me now, come on. The very first second of the waking state and the last second of the sleep state. How this difference?
There is no difference, and that is meditation.
No, don't follow. You don't follow the question. Now you are sleeping. Now you are going to wake the next waking state, okay? So that you ask me this question in the waking state, okay?
Yeah.
But in the sleep state, you were all happy or whatever it is. You didn't complain anything about the sleep state. Now you are entering slowly into next waking state, call it 6 a.m., okay? 6 a.m. At what time you rejected this happy sleep of state? At what time and why?
6 a.m. and 1 second, maybe, when the thoughts come in.
Yes. No, first do away with the sleep state. How did you throw away? How did it vanish? How did it vanish?
By thought.
By?
By thought.
By?
By thought. Get up now.
By thought, yes,
Yeah.
by thought.
Yeah.
So this thought was a notion previous to sleeping state, previous to sleeping, that I have to get up at 6.
Yes.
So that notion which was buried latently into your unconscious mind wakes you up.
Yes.
So if the last thought of the last waking state is, I am free, I am happy, I am bliss, I am consciousness, last thought of the previous waking state is now going to be, I am consciousness. So this thought went into sleep state. And who will wake up now in the next waking state? Who will wake up? Tell me.
Consciousness.
Consciousness. And in consciousness you slept, and in consciousness you are waking up. Who wants to meditate?
No one there to meditate.
Okay. So, how about your question?
I took the horse from the other end. I mounted the horse from the other end, Papa. I was troubled about that. How can you notice in sleep state if there is, but it can't. Yeah.
No, it's quite good. Sleep state. Now in sleep state, you must not try to descend. You must try to ascend from the sleep state. Your intention must be to ascend, because you are always happy in sleep state. No, because you say, I slept happily. So your next sleep state must transport you into the higher state, not lower state. And that's called fourth state, not this state.
Who is there to note or to realize that there is somebody being transported, Papa? Who is there to realize that in deep sleep?
The one who will wake up the next waking state will not wake up in the next waking state, will go to fourth state. This notion, sleep with this notion, not to wake up as this next waking state, but I will have to wake up in the fourth state. This is also a notion then. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Very good. Dear Papaji, I am so happy to be here in satsang with you. When I first heard your teachings about freedom, I knew in my heart that these teachings were truth itself and that my searching from teacher to teacher was finished. Satsang in San Francisco with Hanuman was very strong, and already I was the moth burned down irresistibly to the flame that would consume me. Now by your grace I am here, I feel the flame burn. I long to sit at your feet. Will you remove the veil of my mind so that I know beyond intellectual understanding who I really am? Judith from California. I am so grateful. Mary Jean. Richard from Judith, come here. Judy, come here. You are from California?
I am.
So all along, till now it has been under intellectual understanding, as you say, from teacher to teacher, and till now it has been intellectual standing. Now you ask who really I am, okay? Intellect always is very deceptive. When you understand something, you said, I have understood. In this case, it's not true. All in other sciences, it is true, isn't it? In everything else, you can understand, and you know, I have become it. I have now fully understand, and you become perfect. And that holds good in medicine also. You join a medical college, you learn from another doctor the science of medicine, and you become a doctor, isn't it? You can practice independently. You are a doctor yourself. And that intellect has helped you to grasp this knowledge of medicine by another doctor, isn't it? So here intellect is needed. But to know thyself, you don't need any intellect. You don't need anything. anything to understand. Because before becoming a doctor, you were never a doctor, isn't it? You didn't know what medicine is. Therefore, you had to go through for 7 years in the medical college and then practice, okay? So then you became a doctor. So you became a doctor later on. But here, you have not to practice because the freedom is, the self is here and now. Self is here and now. So your question is, I really want to know who am I, isn't it? Really. So this question pertains to that truth itself. Who am I is to that truth, reality, light, wisdom, beauty, peace, which is here and now. And you have not to practice it. You have not to join any institute to learn it. What you have to do, you have to get rid of the notion that I am not it. Yes, sir. That you have been denying all the time, that I am not it, and I am this body, mind, intellect, senses, objects. That's what you became. And that remained concealed. The truth remained concealed, and there sprouted ego. So when you say I am it means I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect, I am the senses, I am the objects. Isn't it? So somehow you have to do away with these notions that I am the body and all this. What is left? That is you yourself. What is left will be you, and which cannot be lost and which cannot be gained either, you see. Which is always present with you all along, and that you are. Somehow you have to get into it. Not by thinking and not by making any kind of effort. Means in this instant, devote this instant to yourself to be free. Whenever possible, during this lifespan, at least devote one single instant on your own self to be free. Here, now, today, or any time you need. It needs only one single wink of your eyes, finger snap. This moment, whatever it is, no time. So, what you have to do, not to think, not to make any kind of effort. Do you follow?
I follow.
If you have, tell me. Tell me, how do you react?
I'm totally happy.
What do you say? Tell me. Keep quiet. Don't think. Turn your face towards your own self. Don't make any effort. And in this finger snap, in this blink of eye, in this no time instant, tell me whatever you can feel. Tell me, who are you, where are you? Any description will be welcome, most welcome from your side. Speak something. And here your question is answered. Yes. And if you want to use intellect, use it and describe. Even intellectually you describe. What's it? Without thinking and without making any kind of effort. And even intellectual expression it will be welcome.
No words.
I have a question also.
What do you say? Say something. You have come here, you have seen many teachers, you say. You have come here, so it doesn't take time also. You have to finish your work, you have finished your journey.
Thank you.
Yes?
Just thank you for this.
What? It's neither a teaching either, neither I give you anything to do. Only you have to look unto your own self, which is not absent, which never was absent. Only it was concealed by your desire for something that was not eternal. That's all. Eternity is here, peace is here. And you are hankering after things that deceived you for millions of years, you see.
Notion.
Huh?
Notion.
So here is the time. Don't hesitate. If there's any trouble, you want any help, come forward. Don't run away. If there's any difficulty to understand, please ask. Is it? Yes.
It feels like my mind wants to think, but it just isn't.
Hmm?
It feels like my mind wants to come in and do something.
Okay, even then.
Yeah, but it's
No, listen. My mind wants to come in, isn't it? You are looking, you are vigilant of the mind, you know, you are watching the mind is now coming in because it's million years old habit of the mind to come enter without asking you. Now you are looking at, I tell you how to take care of this thing. You look at the intrusion or the trespassing of the mind and tell me it has entered already. Tell me now. Tell me, look at the mind, you said no, again trying to come. You keep vigilant, watchful, and tell me it has already intruded inside my heart. Tell me.
when I look at it, then it stops.
Yes, that's all. When you look at it, and you never looked before any time in your lifetime. This is how, when you look at it, it disappears. Why? Why? Why?
Because it's nothing.
I tell you, when you don't look at it, when you are not watching, then only it becomes mind. When you don't look at this process, it becomes mind. And when you are vigilant, watchful, there's no mind. Okay? For this reason I say, simply keep watchful. It will never do it. You try and see, invite the mind, come in, you are allowed. It will not come because there is no mind. The same mind has now disappeared into the source, and watchfulness, vigilance is the source only. And when you are not watchful, it becomes samsara. When you are not watchful, then mind. When watchful, no mind. No mind is consciousness. That's the simple way to be happy and to suffer. Simple way of nirvana and samsara. So I tell you the reason also why it doesn't come. When you are watchful, there is no mind. Simply keep quiet and don't make any effort and don't think. Thinking means mind, isn't it? Thinking means mind, and mind means past. Always mind is past. Isn't it? You said just now, again is it trying to come in. That means you are known to it before, in the past. And in the present, you have no relationship with this thing. With this present, you have not made any friend. Between no thinking and no effort, you have not made any friend in this time, isn't it? So you must make some friend between this new friendship, new area, if you can. Old friendship is now gone. Old friendship is suffering. No? Everybody has suffered with old friends. No? You must befriend a friend who is always with you and no divorce from it. Loving, eternally loving. That's very wise friendship, isn't it? Anything that changes, don't be friend with. So friend, if you want to make friend, pick up someone who will not run away from you. And that is going to be only one friend. Find out who it is. Isn't it? Okay.
I have a question.
Nisargan? Who is Nisargan? Oh, please come. Come here. He is from here? From
Russia.
Huh?
From Russia.
Russia? Children. Very good. So now you want to celebrate? Celebration? Have you brought Russian tea with you? But tea goes from India to Russia, no? So where you want to have a cup of tea? Okay. What do you like to have, coffee or tea? Okay. Okay, then you can come. You can come this evening. Do you know my place? You know the place? Yes. Okay. Then you are invited on a cup of whatever. Huh? I have vodka. I have vodka, tea, coffee. Then we have got herb tea also. Whatever. Okay, very good. Anything more you want to ask? Anything you want to ask? Hmm? Hmm? Anything to ask? No questions? No. Craig. When I first realized the utter simplicity of the truth, I saw that this simplicity left absolutely no room for the mind. When no one is home, when life is being done, then the mind is out of a job, unemployed. This is both exhilarating and terrifying because it is the death of all identity. How to deal with this fear, how to want to fear, how to want to me, how to want to
die.
How to want to die? So where is Craig? No one asks how to want to die. It's very simple. How to want to die, nobody wants. Everybody wants to how to be eternal. How to kill the ego, I have heard before.
Same thing.
Huh?
Same.
How to kill the ego or
Papaji, as you were talking before, I felt like you were answering this question already in my heart. And I saw that all my life I have been attempting to deal with suffering in some way, to escape it, to heal it, to lessen it, to do something about it. And suffering is not the problem. The sufferer is the problem.
Yes, I see. How could I? It means, why not was straightway? Why not was the question? You can't avoid this thing, suffering, unless you know yourself. And yourself doesn't suffer at all. So this question has to be solved. This is a fear also. How to deal with this fear? Fear. First of all, you have to find out what the fear is. I think this thing, there was one professor of psychology in Switzerland. He came to see me and I was insisting that fear belongs to past. He says, no, not always. Fear can be present also. Fear can be present also. And he brought his 10 students also from the university. He never was believing. I say, always fear is from the past. And he was giving so many reasons, fears can be present also, absolutely. Then he said, if I drive a car, take a car, this is present. I said, yes, of course, it's present. When you're driving a car, this is present. And then instantly in front of the road, there is a policeman. Instantly I get a fear. Now this fear is the fear of present. It cannot be past fear, he said. That was his argument. And it was already night. We started at 6 o'clock and then break at 9 o'clock for dinner, then again at 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock. He was not agreeing. So I said, always fear, always is past. Fear is in the mind and the mind is past. He was not agreeing. He was giving this example when I drive. When I drive, I go to the Autobahn and there is the constable. He books me for overspeed immediately. And this is a very present. I said, no, this is also past. How? I said, this policeman, you knew already. It was in your memory. You got fear, there is a policeman. And you knew you can't drive fast. On this place you can't drive fast. You knew it already, it was in the memory. This policeman was all in the memory. And this rule was also in your memory. If you drive fast in this area, you will be booked. How do you say? It's present. It's present will be if I drive. For me it will be present, and then, even then, I will not be left alone with the past rules. With the past rule is this thing already framed, it has entered into constitution. Anybody driving past. Then somehow we agreed in the night, and then I said, okay, now you can go. And then he was speaking to students, I have understood, you cannot understand this now. Till 6 o'clock in the morning, he was explaining this thing, fear is always past. So fear, you cannot see. You cannot speak the fears. All this fear is past. So instant fear is now. What is this? Who is now? Instant of you. This. Even when you speak my fear, even then this is past, because you are past. You are past. At this instance, the very instance, you have no fear. This instance, when you say, now I go to sleep, that you enter the present moment. You do with the past moment of whole day's waking state. At that time you don't have fear, isn't it? You remove the fear. With fear you can't sleep, isn't it? With fear nobody can sleep. Only without fear you can sleep. Fear and sleep don't go together. When you say, okay, it's now 11 p.m., good night. This good night is without fear. And that you have to see forever. If you want to be fearless, know thyself. This is the only presence. All the rest is past. This body is past. What looks now also is past. Because you say it is now 30-year-old. Isn't it? 30-year-old you say. Even child is say, it is 1 hour old, no? It is now one day old. All old means old, past. What is present then? Only when you say, I am now free of time and free of space, free of thought, that is present. Got it? When you say, I am free, this presence. Norman? Oh, Norman. Then, where do you come from?
Australia.
Australia, very good. Very good. Very proud. Nothing to ask? Nothing
I
more?
can't think of anything
Nothing.
to ask.
Nothing. From Perth? From
Near
Perth?
Brisbane.
Huh?
Near Brisbane.
Near Brisbane. Very good. Very nice. Beloved Master, for many years people have been coming to me for spiritual guidance and teaching, and when I am speaking, it feels like the source flowing through an empty vessel. But in my home life, it is not always like this, unless I consciously go deep inside myself. Please, Master, can you help me to abide always in this stillness Thank you for the joy in finding at long last a master I can truly love and trust, a precious jewel shining through the world of samsara. I love you. Carol. Who's Carol? Oh, she is Carol. Very good. Very good. Oh, you look like this. Oh, very nice. How do you differentiate between your home life and empty vessel? What difference?
Well, it seems like when I'm...
No, empty vessel and home life. So when the home life enters into empty vessel, when the vessel is empty and the home life is put into emptiness, what it will become? This activity is a concept.
Well, it becomes full of
No,
thoughts
this
and
the main
notions.
question is empty vessel and home life, isn't it? So there is a clash.
How can I abide in the stillness always?
Yeah, that's right. Very good question. Very good question. But it can be done only so far the vessel has been kept empty. Vessel has been kept empty. Anything enters into the vessel, it disturbs the emptiness. So that is what you mean, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, now what I am going to do is only the vessel has to be removed, because the emptiness will not be affected. The emptiness in the vessel here, this is the emptiness, you see? Inside is the emptiness, isn't it? And outside emptiness, isn't it? This is emptiness, no? Here is nothing comes out. So this is also emptiness. You don't get anything. You show me anything, and show me anything. Emptiness. So inner emptiness and outer emptiness. That makes the difference. So this inner emptiness, you call it better than the outer emptiness when you are in the kitchen. Okay? Isn't it? Any other thing, any other activity outside in the world is different than this emptiness. So inner emptiness is different than outer emptiness. Or the air inside is different than the air outside. You can call it this way. Now the trouble is with this name and form. Name and form. Vessel. Vessel is only name and form, isn't it? So when the concept of name and form goes, then this emptiness will be this emptiness. There will be no problem. Now find out, what is this name and form?
The ego.
This ego is name and form. That I am empty in the consciousness, and when I am in activity of daily life, I am not at peace, and that must be due to this I am so and so. So this concept has to be removed. Then this will be full flow of consciousness. Consciousness can be in the life and can be in the meditation or itself without any work. Now we are here in this hall, isn't it? Here in this hall. And when we are not here in the hall, now we are here from 9 onward. So we are quite few people here. And the emptiness of this hall, which was in the morning, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, was different than now. Now emptiness is full of boys and girls, isn't it? But this emptiness is not complaining us, no? Why? This emptiness is not complaining, please go out, I am suffocating. Emptiness has not complained. Did she complain to you, please go out, let me breathe? Emptiness doesn't complain, you see. Whether you go away or whether you stay in, emptiness is emptiness. Consciousness is consciousness. Trouble is with you, I am so and so. I am so and so. Simply remove this I am so and so and move freely in this. Wherever you go, they will salute you. No, everybody will salute you wherever you go. Even work will be beautiful work. Yeah, because you are not the doer. So long the doership is there, the trouble arises. I am not the doer. Then consciousness doesn't make any difference whether you are working or you are meditating. No difference. So doership has to somehow vanish from the scene. Yeah. As there is a screen, you go to the picture house, and before the picture starts, you see the white screen, no? White screen. Later on we see a picture of battle, fight, bullets are going, bullets, machine guns, bullets, and so, you see. And then they show a picture of garden, flowers, roses, you see. And then finally the picture is over and you don't find the holes of the bullets on the screen, no? And neither it is stained by the flowers, color of the flowers, no. She is immaculate. The screen is immaculate. So this was only projections of the projector, you see. That went and they were projected somewhere else, you see. Not on the screen. They brought it and through the projected they displayed and everybody is enjoying. It is not tainted. So this screen, this consciousness cannot be tainted. And this is your projection, this samsara, the whole routine of work is your projection. I am doing. You are always still. You have never done any work. You get the work done by your body, by your limbs, isn't it? Movement of your hands, feet, eyes, whatever it is, isn't it? These are moved and you call it activity. My hand is holding the glass, isn't it now? Movement. Hand is moving. Who is giving energy to the hands to hold the glasses? Go back now and tell me. Go to the reservoir of energy that sends message to the hand, pick up the glass, do this work, do that work. And when you look at it, it will not complain. It is absolutely immaculate. And no doership. It will get work done from everybody. It will command the sun to rise and shine, isn't it? And oceans and winds to move. But it is without any work. So serene, so peace. So that you must identify yourself with that peacefulness, you see, not with activity. You must identify yourself with that energy, the source, the basis, the ground or the soil of the energy that works through the limbs, to work to anybody. That becomes the doer. And this energy and the source, there's no difference. This energy and the source, there's no difference. Wherever there is a consciousness, there must be energy to manifest this samsara without losing its own peace. And you are that. If you know this, if you understand this, then you are always at peace. You will not complain. Yeah. And it has no differentiations between this and that. You know that? It has no differentiation at all. Okay. Ask the question now, no? It's not a big problem here. You've done enough, even then. Only this activity was this thing, and this is not your activity, you see.
I understand.
It's not your activity. Somebody made you active. And you are identifying yourself with I am active now. So that I am must look towards that source from where this energy is coming, and then this is called freedom. Okay, very good. Very good. Oh, this is your letter, no? Carol. You are from?
New Zealand.
New
Zealand, but we live in Bali.
New Zealand. Bali you came from, no?
Yeah.
Bali.
This is my husband with no question.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
the one with a question.
Very lucky, blessed couple. Very lucky, blessed couple. Yes. Very lucky. Yeah. Both are from?
We live in Bali.
Both are from in Bali?
Yeah. But I'm from Australia and Carol's from New Zealand.
New Zealand is too. Very good combination.
Kangaroo and the kiwi.
Kiwis and kangaroos go together. Kiwi has gone to kangaroo, or kangaroo came to kiwis?
Kiwi went to kangaroo.
Yes. Good. They're good, no? Kangaroos are good. It's simple.
Very good. They make big leaps.
Here in Lucknow, I came to sit with you, bathe in your grace, wash all my sins away in the light of the truth that shines so brightly within you, waiting to guide me home to myself, that I may see the truth, darkness dispel. Love will come shining through in the light of the truth that shines so brightly within you, waiting to guide me. Oh, oh, oh. Of the truth that shines so bright